All right, in the little media press conference they did today, Mark Dantonio, head coach of Michigan State football team, said he plans on being there next year when they open up in 2020 versus Northwestern Wildcats. Let's talk about it. We back. More to see Sports Talk. We in the building. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, you know, what he supposed to say? Oh, no, I don't plan to be here. And, I plan to, be retiring or whatever the situation may be. But he's been one of their more successful coaches in Michigan State. He's done things that Harbaugh, Brady Holt, Rich Rodriguez, Lloyd Carr had never done. And that's make it to the college football playoffs and win the Big Ten championship in the, since the new tournament. Obviously wasn't there when Lloyd Carr was there. So he's done a lot of good things. And I don't think defense is his problem. He's done a lot of marvelous things with lesser recruits. He's able to develop, you know what I'm saying? And he's able to do good things. But right now, the last few years, Brian Lewerke, and I can't remember who was the quarterback before him, it just ain't been working. Offensively, he ain't got it together. They pedestrian. Where Harbaugh is making the change from, his old pro-style offense to getting, modern with Josh Gaddis, Mark Dantonio has failed to do so. And I think that's his hang-up right there. I still think he's a really good football coach. It's just that offensively, he don't really want to go outside his friends and family network and get somebody that knows how to run a modern style offense. And if you look at the NFL, a lot of NFL teams, and it's a copycat league, they're starting to run the read option. They stole the read option and the Wildcat from college. They stole the spread from college. So right now the NFL is going to the spread type of offense. They going away from the lead back, the full back. They going to, 4 or 5 wides more often. They go into, the spread out. You watch the Philadelphia Eagles, they run more shotgun runs than they run while the quarterback under the center, and Mark Dantonio need to get with the times, okay? And you can still keep your, offense, your principles as far as the fullback. You still can do the I formation, the near, the offset. You can do a lot of those things, but you got to be able to be modern and spread out, and you got to be able to have a quarterback, okay? You got to go to JUCO and find some of these athletes and these quarterbacks that need second chances, But back on code, I don't expect him to be there. Who can Michigan State really get? Is the question. What will be an upgrade? And obviously, you would go with an offensive person to be the upgrade. Usually, when you got a defensive coach and you get a new coach, it's the offensive side, and offense has been a problem. But you really still want to have that defensive mindset, because that defense is what carried Michigan State this decade. So ain't no way he taking a backseat to a demotion to be defensive coordinator. But you got to look at it for him. Where you going to go now for Michigan State? You going to go from failing at Michigan State to going to USC or going to, Alabama, LSU or something like that. He going to have to do what Mac Brown and Les Miles did, and that's Kansas and North Carolina. Okay, he going to go to a lesser school and build them up again. You see what the guy, Kevin Sutherland, he went from Texas A&M to Arizona. Rich Rodriguez went to Arizona, had to build him up and have much success. So he got to build his way all the way back up, which he should have left Michigan State at his height and took a better job with a different program. Okay, I know he wished he did so now. And he would have got more money, and he would have been in a prominent program, and you would have had a better recruiting pipeline. But I fully don't expect him to be there next year. I expect him to go younger. I expect him to go with somebody that's innovative, offensive-wise. And hopefully they got the persons in mind, maybe to keep their defensive staff there, and not just become a team that score a lot of points. You look at Ohio State, it's the platinum standard for the Big Ten. They got good offense. They got an offensive system that work, and they got good defense. Okay, so Michigan State ain't necessarily the creme de la creme job, but it's better than Virginia, and the Virginia head coach is a hot name. Well, I know David Shaw liked being in Stanford, but it's hard to get recruits to come from Stanford because you got to get to the admission standards. It's so high. Brian Kelly might be fired. Maybe you want to bring Brian Kelly back to the state of Michigan. Chip Kelly, offense, and UCLA is not working. Maybe you can work in the Big Ten. Okay, maybe try to get him away from UCLA and try some things. So we'll see where it go. Willie Taggart, you want to give him a second chance? I don't know. But hey, love to hear the Michigan State people opinion. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, want to make a donation. That link's description. Best way to donate is share the video. Check my other channel out for more sports, music, entertainment. Goodfellas Sports TV. I appreciate everybody that check us out on both platforms. We go.